What's up everyone, Nick here from TVBoxstop and welcome back to the channel. So the Amlogic S905X5M is the latest chipset on the market, and BuzzTV has chosen to release their latest model called the G-Series running on this new chipset. BuzzTV is known for their server hub feature, and they are also known for releasing the most powerful Android box, which is the Power Station 6 model. So I know BuzzTV takes their Android boxes and research and development pretty serious. Their products are usually featured at CES, and it's always great to have them send over products for review. So let's jump right in and see what the G-Series has to offer. And welcome back. So let's start with what's in the box and the design of this latest model. So you get the G-Series model, one Bluetooth voice remote with Google Assistant feature along with a pair of AAA batteries, one HDMI cable, a 5V 2A DC power supply, and a quick start user guide. Its design is pretty basic. It comes with a plastic outer shell with the BuzzTV branding at the top with a power LED light. Its input-output peripherals include one HDMI 2.1 port, one Ethernet LAN port, one optical audio, one SD card reader, a USB Type-C power delivery jack, and its reset button to its rear. At the side, it comes with one USB Type-C port and another USB 2.0 port. At the front is blank, its power LED light is at the top, and to its base has 4 rubber feet with no ventilation holes. Upon first startup, you have your usual Google TV first startup wizard followed by the Google TV launcher. So this is the official Google TV launcher running on Android 14 with full certification to view all movie streaming services in HD and 4K with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. So here is a brief look at its settings area, and I will go into details using my special app. As mentioned in my giveaway video, I will be using my TVBox specs app throughout my reviews back and forth as a reference. The current version is version 1.5.5 and I've added a lot more features, but for the sake of time, I created a summary page of its key features. At any point during the video, if we need to take a closer look at a particular feature, we can then go into its actual categories. If I were to go through each category in detail, it's going to be very time consuming. So on the summary page, here it shows that the manufacturer is SEI Robotics and the model is the G-Series. Under Android, it shows that it's running on Android 14 Google TV OS. It's not rooted. It has Google Widevine Level 1 with HDCP 2.3 protection, and it has a Netflix ESN. Its CPU is the Amlogic S905X5M, a quad-core Cortex-A55 processor clocked at 2.51 GHz configured in 32-bit mode. It comes with 4 GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, from which this is the remainder. Its GPU being the Mali G310. It's currently running at 60Hz 4K with OpenGLES version 3.2 with Vulkan 1.3 support. Its network adapter provides dual band 2.4 GHz plus 5G Wi-Fi, and its Ethernet LAN port is a gigabit LAN port running at 1000 Mbps. Its true Bluetooth version cannot be detected because it's blocked. For video, it supports HDR10, HLG, Dolby Vision and AV1. It cannot detect HDR10+, AISR or AIPQ. So unless there's a feature in the settings area for AISR, I cannot confirm that it's actually implemented and working in this model. For audio, you get Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby True HD, and DTS Virtual X. It does not support DTS HD Master Audio and DTS X. And the last bit of information is its temperature reading, for which we cannot get a reading because they have blocked or disabled the temperature sensor. This means the box is prone to overheating, so be mindful of where you place it because overheating can greatly reduce the lifespan of the box. But please note, BuzzTV is not directly responsible for disabling this sensor. This is something that's implemented at the manufacturing level at the SEI Robotics Lab. So BuzzTV, who is the brand owner, is also at the mercy of these manufacturers unless they demand certain features be implemented. So in a previous model, there was a debate that in order to gain Google certification, you had to use 2 GB of RAM as a requirement. Well, it appears that argument is now null and void because this model is fully Google certified and it runs on 4 GB of RAM. And that sums up your system and hardware information. And if you would like to get your hands on this free app, I placed a link in the description below. As shown during the summary, it's fully Google certified with Google Widevine Level 1 with HDCP 2.3 protection, and it's not rooted, and it also has a Netflix ESN. So this allows it to play every paid subscription movie streaming service in HD and 4K with Dolby Vision. Here in Amazon Prime Video, under one of the videos that supports Dolby Vision, here it displays all of its display features in the movie description. So that's your confirmation right there. Moving on to streaming and video playback. BuzzTV has been busy working tirelessly to launch what was once part of their Android box's firmware to an official app featured on the Google Play Store. Introducing BuzzTV 6, the latest iteration of the popular IPTV player app. The app features a sleek new user interface for VOD and live TV, a convenient shortcuts bar for quick access to common tasks like subtitles and recording, and a powerful universal search function. These enhancements, along with many others, make BuzzTV 6 the ultimate IPTV companion. But please note, this app will only function on BuzzTV G-Series setup boxes. It's running on Google TV OS, so by default, you get Google Assistant with voice search and voice commands. Open Prime Video and play the movie Tomorrow War.
Alright, here's the Tomorrow War on Prime Video.
For watching YouTube videos, you get up to 4K 2160p with HDR. For those interested in actual viewport resolution, due to its UI being 1080p, the 4K is cropped into a 1080p frame. For mobile screen mirroring, you simply open your screen sharing app on your Android device and scan for the G-Series. When it comes to accessing external storage via USB, there is something I noticed. If you format your external hard drive or flash drive on your PC using the default NTFS format, the box will not read it. The drive must be formatted in exFAT format and the box will read it just fine. If you are not sure how to do that, navigate to its storage settings and select Format as External Storage. But please note, it will erase the entire drive, so back up your data. Let's now take a look at its 4K video playback. For this, I've also been working on my TVBox media player to detect and display via OSD formats such as HDR10, HDR10+, AV1, Dolby Vision, and HLG formats. It's fully functional, but it's not yet ready to be released. So this is HDR10. This is the AV1 format. This is Dolby Vision with stereo audio. This is Dolby Vision with Dolby Atmos. This is HDR10 Plus. The box does not support this format, so it falls back to HDR10. And this is the HLG format. I will now test for surround sound audio formats. Here I have it connected via HDMI pass-through to my 7.1 AV receiver, and I'll be testing for Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Surround, Dolby True HD, DTS HD Master Audio, and DTS-X. So this is Dolby Atmos, and it successfully decodes and triggers that feature.
This, the world's first object-based cinematic audio. With powerful moving audio that transcends from channels to moving around you to receive.
Next, you have Dolby Digital Plus, and it too triggers the feature.
Of nature's fury.
This is DTS HD Master Audio. This is Dolby Surround from a Dolby Vision video, and it decodes that format successfully. This is Dolby True HD, and it's no surprise it successfully decodes this format as the box supports Dolby Vision.
Next, we have the center channel. Over here is the right channel.
And finally, we have DTS-X. Please note, for those interested in surround sound audio, the Amlogic S905X5M chipset is very buggy. I spent quite a few days editing my media player to be able to process all of these formats. The VLC player could only decode some, likewise the Nova player, and Kodi freezes a lot. My media player successfully does it, but there are still some bugs I need to iron out, so stay tuned. When it comes to gaming, your options are limited with the Google TV Play Store. I even tried cloud gaming via Nvidia's GeForce Now network, but the latency was too high. Let's now take a look at some benchmarks and where it ranks on my TVBox rankings chart. First, I have the results of its RAM transfer speed and its internal storage read and write speeds. It has a RAM transfer speed of 4,454 megabytes per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 236 megabytes per second and a write speed of 117 megabytes per second. In testing its Wi-Fi bands and its Ethernet LAN port, it reveals that this new chipset has an improved Wi-Fi 6 adapter than previous chipsets. Its 5 GHz band and its gigabit LAN port achieved the maximum speed of my network of 335 megabits per second. Its 2.4 GHz band averaged around 283 megabits per second, which is a huge improvement than what we are used to in previous models of around 124. In benchmarking the Amlogic S905X5M's single-core and multi-core threading performance, the Geekbench 5 CPU benchmark produced a score of 196 single-core and 692 multi-core. Its GPU, the new Mali G310, in my opinion, is somewhat counterproductive because here it shows that it received a Tridimark Wildlife Test score of 621 with an average FPS of 3.70. Now, this places it within the medium to high-end Android gaming category. But what good is it to have this performance and you cannot get games to run due to Play Store compatibility limitations and APK sideloading limitations? And in the Antutu benchmark, I would also like to bring something to your attention. Now, the latest version of the Antutu benchmark is version 11, and since receiving boxes running on this new X5M chipset, none of them are able to complete version 11. They can only complete version 10.5.2. So there is some hurdle in version 11 that this new chipset cannot seem to get over. So in the end, version 10 produced a score of 170,735. So at the time of creating this video, which is April of 2026, the BuzzTV G-Series ranks at position 17 based on its hardware performance and the Antutu benchmark score it received. However, this does not mean that this box is suited for everyone. For example, people who prefer the mobile version of Android, this box is not for you. The Play Store is different from the mobile version and is very limited. Also, people who like to sideload APKs for gaming, this box will frustrate you because it limits your ability to do so and many APKs aren't compatible. But for those who want a fully certified model to use with Netflix, Prime Video and others, this box is suited for you. Also, persons who like watching movies in full 7.1 surround audio and in high quality with Dolby Vision, this box is suited for you. So if you would like to compare all of its features to other boxes in this list, I placed a link where you can get access in the description below. And on this chart, you can also access my 10% discount coupon you can copy and paste upon purchase using this link right here. In summary, the BuzzTV G-Series is what I would classify as a model you would purchase if you are heavily invested in paid movie platforms such as Netflix, Prime Video, Disney+, Max, Peacock, and others. This model will allow you to watch these services in full 4K with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, which is the only surround sound format these services use. BuzzTV is the only brand that provides a platform via their BuzzTV app, which they have recently launched the version 6 on the Google Play Store, so it was vetted and approved by Google. So if you have paid official IPTV subscriptions, you can host all of them in one place and switch between your various services in a sleek new user interface for VOD and live TV. If you are heavily into self-hosted video libraries, this box will also deliver on 4K HDR10, HLG, Dolby Vision, and AV1 video formats. And for audio, you get the full slate of surround sound audio formats such as Dolby Atmos, HD Master Audio, Dolby Surround, Dolby True HD, Dolby Digital Plus, and DTS-X. However, media players found on the Google Play Store have not been updating their apps as regularly as they should, resulting in some of these players not being able to produce all these surround sound audio formats from your various videos. So I had the daunting task of updating my media player, allowing it to decode and output all these formats when connected to a compatible AV receiver or directly to a TV that supports these formats. At this time, I'm not yet ready to release my media player as there are still some bugs I need to iron out. So with all the information provided, you should take these into account as a user before you decide to purchase to know exactly if this box suits your needs. So that concludes my review. I'm recommending the BuzzTV G-Series as an official Google certified model to watch movie subscription services in HD and 4K with Dolby Atmos. If you would like to purchase, use the link provided in the description along with my 10% coupon. The link in the description is an affiliate link where I earn a small commission if you decide to purchase by clicking on my link. So thanks in advance for your support. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you appreciate the review I do on these boxes, if you would like to be notified when I release new videos, offer second-hand prices on models featured in these videos, receive updates to my custom-made apps, or notified when I decide to do a new giveaway, then click that subscribe button and click the notifications bell, as it's the least you can do to support the channel. So thanks again for taking the time to watch this video, stay connected, and see you in the next one.